Hello, everyone. Welcome to our event today. It is round number one, numero uno. And today we've got Boros Burn, Matt Houghton on Living versus Curtis Bowman on Boros Burn. Let me get this round timer going for you guys. Oh, never mind. So we start off just by seeing the Living Matt fetch. And we know Matt's on this 14 land list.
14, 16, somewhere around there. A low land count.
He's actually on 15.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Couldn't decide. But he does have, like, it's effectively 14 because one's an Ottawa.
Yeah.
But as we can tell, Matt's got two of them. Let's see if he gets a land to be able to play a third one.
Maybe the land cyclers from Lord of the Rings. This is our first event.
We see he's on 4 Ents and 2 Elephants. Personally, I'm a fan of the Elephant Supremacy, so I would go 4 and 2.
2? Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of lists. He cut one because he's on 15 lands. So I've seen a lot of lists go 3 and 4.
Yep.
No. Yes.
3 and 4 with 14 lands?
With 14 lands, which I kind of like those a little bit better. It just feels more streamlined. Ooh, a Waker of the Waves. That's probably going to get him... Oh, that was on the top card of his library.
Top card of his library.
Top card of his library. Ooh, struggling. But we're going to... I'm going to have these life totals fixed. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, this is our first modern event with the Lord of the Rings cards legal, so we're probably going to see a lot of Living End running the land cyclers and potentially some various control decks or...
I know we got a few people playing the One Rings out. I've got my rings. They're lent out right now to Nerdz Cafe sponsored player Jack Potter. I'm just trying to get life totals set here. He's taken 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Matt is down to 11, and Curtis has fetched down to 19. Yeah. So I think we have proper life totals now. We just don't get to see what deck they're on if we want life totals.
Yeah.
Which we can tell what deck they're on. Let's give them life totals. This is our first stream with life totals, so bear with us, please. Game 1, I have Matt. Oh, we see him cycle. That's an Oliphant.
Yeah.
So
panorama one too.
Yeah, the really nice one. We see. I really heavily favor Matt in game 1.
Yeah.
But Curtis is a local. Him and I talk a lot. He's on 2 chalices on the in the sideboard, and Saints of Fire Unvex. So he's not ready to lose to Living End.
Yeah, he's ready. Very excited to
see
this postboard.
Postboard is going to be pretty interesting. Matt basically needs to go. Oh, let's Living End right now, because from the looks of it, he's got Oliphant and double Riverwinder, which that right there is
enough.
Nope, it's 16 damage. With the Oliphant trigger, it'll be 18 damage.
Yeah, they have hexproof. It's gonna be. It's basically gonna be. Curtis.
So basically, Curtis will go to 1. So it depends. Curtis. Well, now with the Shardless Agent, that will be lethal on board if Curtis doesn't deal with the Shardless Agent. So we get to see a little bit of Matt's deck here. He is on the 4 Graves, 4 Street Wraith package, which, why wouldn't you be?
Love Street Wraith.
Yep. I love Grief. Force of Negation, yep, still busted. If Matt has Force of Negations in his hand, he can just, like, confirm his win next turn. He's knocking his deck over, trying to find a Living End. Starting to think he wasn't putting them in the deck. But we see Living End. It's going to get cast. Curtis loses his Goblin Guide, and Matt gets his
everything.
Big boys. Curtis had a Skewer the Critics in his hand. And so he won't be able to actually cast it. So I think uh they're trying to figure out how Cascade works.
Probably, yeah.
Because the borderless one doesn't have Cascade reminder text.
Ah,
So we saw Matt go through the pile of revealed cards to find
one with a reminder text. Yep.
yeah. So the Living End resolves, Shardless Agent stays, and we get our big boys in play. And then we just see Matt pass back. He's looking at Curtis going, "Can you kill me?"
What do you got?
Curtis needs to 100% kill this
Shardless agent.
Shardless Agent, but Curtis can't fetch here
Yeah.
because it's just lethal on board if he fetches. So Curtis is stuck. There's also a force of negation in Matt's hand.
Ooh, that's
So it is all over.
It's-
Matt is probably going to win. Well, is guaranteed to win game one now, unless he punts. But it's hard to punt from this position.
put me in that position though.
You'd
Oh.
find a way.
Yep.
Only if it was a win-in, though.
Oh, obviously.
Looking at Curtis's hand, he's got Rift Bolt, Skullcrack, Skewer. Which,
Ooh.
like, Skewer is bad
Yeah,
because he can't fetch.
he does. Oh, has he done the math?
I think Curtis is chugging along with the math in his head, and he's like, "Oh, this
It's
isn't
not
looking good.
hot.
This is not looking good for Curtis." He is gonna fetch, so now even if he can remove the Shardless, it's lethal. So I'm hoping maybe he has a Searing Blaze, but as long as the Searing Blaze gets countered, he's not able to cast the Skewer.
Yeah.
Skullcrack you, just getting forced. And there we see the concession.
Yeah.
So Matt's taking game one. And we're going to be going into game two. We've got some pretty cool sideboard decisions here. So Matt just has Leyline of Sanctity in sideboard.
That is, yeah.
So you kind of just
Do
bring
that.
3 Leyline of Sanctities in, and you cut 3 of your your Force of Negations.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
That's like cut and dry. That's an easy way to do it. Oh, you probably actually cut 3 Street Race.
Ooh, yeah. You don't want to.
But a sideboard I actually want to take a little bit of a deep dive in as they sideboard is going to be Curtis's over here.
Got Chalice to bring in.
We've got Chalice, Sanctifier Unvec, Deflect and Palm, Firecraft, which isn't relevant, Wear Tear, and Path. And Smash, sorry. So we know for sure he's bringing in the Chalices. Path to Exile's a good bring in.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Because it can kill the Oliphant, it can kill the Glorious Ant.
The only thing you can't get is the
Riverwinder. It deals with the bigger creatures you want to worry about, but not enough to the point where it's like, oh, like let's get them. It's all over now. So it'll be interesting to see. Deflect and Palm's also pretty good because it's just like, I'll attack you with Oliphant. I'll give this creature +2/+0. Oh no, you're actually gonna take the 9 damage.
Yeah, you're actually just kind
and
of.
as the burn
9.
player,
that's pretty.
that's pretty relevant. Like, I'd rather have Deflect and Palm.
2 mana triple bolt.
2 mana. It's better than a Boros Trap by 5 damage.
That's pretty good.
One thing that's going to be pretty unfortunate about this is going to be a quick round.
Yeah.
So luckily we have this new feature on our stream where in between rounds we'll play a YouTube video of our past events. So we've got a YouTube video queued up for if this round ends soon.
Mhm.
But it looks like players have made their sideboard indecisions. And they're going to be shuffling up for game number 2. I assume Curtis is going to take the play. Oh yeah, we're just stupid. Curtis always takes out the Searing Blazes here.
Yeah.
But it does look like Curtis only took 4 cards out.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't bring in Sanctifiers?
Maybe. Yeah.
What's the matchup? We've got Living End versus Boros Burn, their Polar Whiskey. So it'll be cool to see what happens. I'm hoping we get to see some more of them land cyclers.
Yeah.
And that'd be pretty cool. I'm also kind of hoping Curtis just like turns one's Chalice of the Void on 0, because I don't think Matt's gonna expect it.
Yeah, that would be very spicy, and I think he would not be expecting it. And
I
what
think
does he run?
If he kept the Force of Negations in,
That, and then what, Otawara?
yep, Otawara will deal with it.
And that's
about it.
Yep.
We see a Living End, and I think I see a Leyline of Sanctity as well. So Curtis's hand is like the dream.
Oh boy,
it's got a Chalice, it's got a Deflecting Palm,
it's got a Goblin Guide.
So it actually looks like his 4 cards he brought in were the 2 Deflecting Palms and the 2 Chalices.
That's actually pretty solid. Seeing sideboard cards in your opener, that's
Matt, I don't know if Matt had lands. Is more or less the reasoning why we're seeing a mulligan here. Lands, I've heard, are like quite important.
I don't know. You ever play Manaless Dredge?
Luckily, I have not, because I'm not a big fan of winning game 1 and never winning another game.
Understandable. Let's see.
I'm hoping for Matt's sake that he's still got Force and Negation. But if he doesn't,
this Chalice is gonna put in work.
This Chalice is gonna probably single-handedly win the game.
Yeah. Unless he just has the Otawara.
So we see Matt ship 1 down.
Any pregame? No.
I don't think like the Leyline of Sanctuary is like, if Sanctity is like necessarily the most important thing.
Yeah, but nice to have.
I think Curtis wants to run out Chalice just instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cannot fetch Inspire Advantage.
I assume he's gonna shock?
Yeah, I see no reason why not to just go, oh, here's my Goblin Guide. Oh, there's also a Swift Spear, so like, there's a play where you Swift Spear, then you Chalice.
Yeah.
An Ent on top.
Okay, that is, I believe, a land cycler?
Maybe you don't just run out Chalice now then? You know what he's gonna have in his hand at that exact moment.
Yeah.
But this turn you get to go, land, Swift Spear, Chalice, Bolt You.
That's pretty.
Which, like, seems like a reasonable play line. Which isn't too bad at all.
That's some good damage in.
Yeah, it puts Matt down to a pretty low.
For being turn 2, yeah.
It would just put him down to 10. And then it's just like, Curtis is like, oh, well, I might just kill you here.
Chalice on 0 does hit the field.
We don't know yet. Yep, now we know. Coming in for 4, that's a trigger. Otawara, so that's the one way out of the Chalice.
Oh no. Then 4 damage bolt face.
So 3 damage off the bolt, and then they're coming in for 5, so that's down to 10 life for Matt. And Matt's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna Force Cycle. Because it is looking bad.
It's not looking too hot right now.
Matt has to get to 4 lands. And that's 2 more turns for Matt, and he still has to cast the Living End. So I don't see Matt winning this.
It's gonna be rough
at all.
Yeah.
You have to draw pretty well. Like, way better than
Cycles
I think.
Is that Striped River? Yep.
Yep, that's a River Winder. Matt's just trying to figure out if there's any way he wins this game. Because, say hypothetically, Curtis had nothing on board. no burn spells on hand, and just the damage on board, he would kill Matt before Matt was able to Otawara Living End.
Yeah.
We also see a palm in Curtis's hand.
Yeah, that's
like a card
rough.
dead right now. There's also a lava spike and a skull crack. So
see how much damage getting in.
Gonna get in probably for a combined total of 7. Oh, Matt just scoops it up.
Yep.
He goes, I know what, I'm dead. I don't even know if Matt won that game without Chalice of Void.
Yeah, that was just a good opening hand from Curtis.
Like, he just had every single card he needed.